as simple as being the only girl, like one of the only girls in a class.
Welcome back to Hype's She Is Me college interview series. Today, Giselle and Sydney are talking about barriers they faced as women in STEM.
It sounds like both of you had people in your lives who were really encouraging you to get interested in STEM. Were there ever any barriers that you felt being in STEM classes as a woman of color?
Yeah, all the time. Sometimes it's as simple as being the only girl, like one of the only girls in a class, and it's like it's really hard to speak up, and it's like it's even less when you're like the only person of color there, and you're like, who am I gonna talk to and confide in? Because I feel like these people are speaking over me. You feel like you don't have a voice during these certain moments, and I've been doubted a lot. Like when I have an idea, people are like, "Oh, that doesn't sound good." Or also when I had this internship, even though I really loved it at Caltech, it was like being the only. I didn't really have any women to look up to there. It's like my mentors were both men, and I was also working with a partner who was a guy. So it was like difficult because it's like it feels nice to be represented. But the most important thing I would say is like be that person you want to be for someone younger than you. You know, it's like if you don't have a mentor, just think how inspiring you will be to the person who looks up to you. Like
Through high school, I guess I'm happy to say I wasn't discouraged at all. I would say that, my first computer science related class, like my teacher was like a woman of color. So I felt like even though like the all my classmates were mainly guys and stuff like that, I don't know, for some reason I felt pretty comfortable in the class. I think just because like the teacher was very encouraging. I think also because it was like a smaller classroom setting. So I never really felt that discouraged through high school. In college, sometimes I have had like not doubts about what I want to do, but just like self-confidence. Like I think like Giselle, you were saying like about internships and stuff, like, oh, don't be afraid. Like sometimes I do think like, oh, there's so many other people out there with like a lot of skills and like there's probably so many people applying to this. Just personal feelings about, not feeling like my abilities are there, even though they are. Know that if that's something like you're really passionate about and you truly want to do, like, like, yeah, there's plenty of other people that are smart as well, but it's important to like push yourself and know that, you're great and you're smart.